Hey, what's up, my friends? I make predictions about world events we might see unfold in the news around the world. Really feel like we could see a significant women's rights movement occurring in India some point 2025 or beyond. Could be a young woman at the center or target of some type of very traumatic injustice that's specifically kind of targeting women, or a misogynistic attack. One name I was picking up on for a while now is Chandra. Chandra. Could be two different women, possibly two different women, victims of two different attacks. First I was picking up on was Chandra. Could be Chandra, possibly last name Kumar or Matriana, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I feel like Chandra could possibly come from West Bengal, possibly the Darjeeling, West Bengal, as well as possibly Calcutta. A few different geographical locations on my radar there. I thought the clarity is highest for Calcutta. So a young woman, possibly named Chandra, from the Calcutta region. Again, they target some type of very traumatic injustice. This could also involve two different women as well. At first, I thought they were possibly sisters. Now I don't believe they're related. Could almost be kind of more of a spiritual connection or sisterhood between them. Just kind of the shared trauma. I was also picking up on a teacher. I thought I was getting the last name Kumar, so Miss Kumar. Possibly first name Anika, so Anika Kumar, or maybe your students just call her Miss Kumar. Could possibly be a teacher from New Delhi, kind of pegging Kumar to the New Delhi region. It's also possible she's from Calcutta or West Bengal as well. But general, two different women, Kumar, Mrs. Kumar, possibly a younger girl named Chandra from the Calcutta region. Thoughts Kumar, Miss Kumar, or Nika Kumar could be kind of older, maybe a teacher, Chandra being a bit younger, maybe a student herself. The clarity now could be two different ones, could be one. The clarity I thought was a bit higher for a teacher, possibly teacher from New Delhi. The name Kumar, possibly Anika Kumar, really the clarity for that one really stood out to me. For Chandra, so I was getting a few different names: Anika, Kumar, Chandra, and Matriana. Sometimes there's a bit of investigative work on the different kind of downloads and synchronicities. So sometimes there's an inverse relationship between the downloads and names. So it could be Anika Matriana, could be Chandra Kumar, it could be Anika Kumar, Chandra Matriana. Getting a name and first and last name is kind of tricky. Getting the first and last names of two different individuals from two different geographical locations, that's definitely kind of stretching my ability, at least this point. But in general, two different women, possibly a teacher from New Delhi, known as Miss Kumar or Nika Kumar, as well as possibly a student herself or young girl, Chandra, from possibly another region or Calcutta in India. Two different events we could see, two different women, a teacher and young girl, the heart, two different traumatic injustices in India that could spark massive marches and protest calling for, once again, women's rights in India. India, it's a beautiful country. I've never been. I've worked with a lot of international students from India. Some of my closest friends, international students, have been from India. I really want to visit. It's one of my dreams is to visit India one day. Beautiful country, beautiful culture. Every country has light and every country has darkness, and one aspect that the people of India struggle with, and part of the darkness there is women's rights. Has some of the highest rates of crime and violence, assaults specifically targeting women in the world. I believe we could see yet another incident sparking, again, massive marches and calls once again for women's rights in India. All sparked by possibly a teacher, Miss Kumar, and possibly a younger girl as well. I have about, half a dozen or so videos on this one, so I've just kind of pressed in, got more variables and more clarity. This one I'm kind of just taking all the pieces and putting it together. But as always, thank my friends for listening. Be safe. Please be praying against hate. And I'll see you next video.